الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد، لازلنا في كتاب الصلاة من كتاب عمدة الأحكام للحافظ عبد الغني بن عبد الواحد المقدسي رحمه الله تعالى. ودخلنا في الدرس الماضي في الباب الجامع، أو في الدروس الماضية في الباب الجامع، وقلنا أن الشيخ عبد الله البسام رحمه الله قسم أحاديث هذا الباب إلى أبواب متعددة، وأنه رحمه الله قسمه إلى أبواب متعددة، وأيضا غير في ترتيب بعض الأحاديث لمناسبة بعضها مع بعض. So we're still in the book of the prayer from the book عمدة الأحكام by الحافظ عبد الغني بن عبد الواحد المقدسي رحمه الله تعالى, and we're in the chapter of miscellaneous topics regarding prayer, different topics. And as we mentioned before, that Sheikh Abdullah Al-Bassam rahimahullah, in his explanation on the book, he actually broke this chapter of miscellaneous topics into separate sub-chapters, and he additionally he rearranged some of the ahadith that are, and put together the ahadith that are related to each other. نعم. قال الشيخ عبد الله البسام قال باب النهي عن الكلام في الصلاة. So Sheikh Abdullah al-Bassam, he added the chapter heading of the prohibition of speaking in the salah. طبعا المقصود النهي عن الكلام في غير ما يتعلق بالصلاة. What is meant is, of course, speaking regarding things that are other than the salah, what is said in the salah and what is recited in the salah. قال عن زيد بن أرقم رضي الله عنه أنه قال كنا نتكلم في الصلاة يكلم الرجل منا صاحبه وهو إلى جنبه في الصلاة حتى نزلت وقوموا لله قانتين فأمرنا بالسكوت ونهينا عن الكلام. طبعا قانتين للقنوت عدة معاني، منها الطاعة والخشوع والدعاء وطول القيام والسكوت، وهو المراد هنا يعني السكوت. فقد فهم منه الصحابة نهيهم عن الكلام في الصلاة وأمرهم بالسكوت، هذا ما فهموه. وفي قوله عن الكلام، هذه الكلام للعهد، إذ يقصد بها الكلام الذي كانوا يتحدثون به، يعني فأمرنا بالسكوت ونهينا عن الكلام، فأمرنا بالسكوت ونهينا عن الكلام. الكلام يعني الكلام الذي كانوا يتحدثون فيه ويتحدثون به، أي مما هو ليس من الصلاة مما يقرأ ويقال في الصلاة. نعم. فأنزل الله سبحانه وتعالى وقوموا لله قانتين. قلنا القنوت له معاني متعددة، الطاعة والخشوع والدعاء وطول القيام والسكوت. فهموا منه السكوت، الصحابة رضي الله عنهم فهموا أن المقصود السكوت، ولهذا قال فأمرنا بالسكوت ونهينا عن الكلام، متفق عليه. So the author rahimahullah mentioned this hadith under the authority of Zayd ibn Arqam radiyallahu anhu. He said, we used to speak in the salah. The man from amongst us, or one from amongst us, would speak to the person next to him while in the prayer, until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down the ayah, until the ayah was sent down, the ayah وَقُومُوا لِلَّهِ قَانِتِينَ, which means, and stand for Allah in the prayer silently. قال فأمرنا بالسكوت, we were commanded to remain silent, and ونهينا عن الكلام, and we were forbidden from speaking. طبعا, of course, the word قانتين, قنوت, it comes in many different meanings. It has the meaning of obedience, of submission, of supplication, of standing for a long time in the prayer, and likewise it comes in the meaning of tranquility and peacefulness while in the prayer. However, it also comes in the meaning of remaining silent, and this is the correct meaning here in this ayah, because this was the understanding of the Salaf. This was the understanding of the companions, may Allah be pleased with them. They understood that what is meant is that they would remain silent while in the prayer. For this reason, he said, فَأُمِرْنَا بِالسُّكُوتِ, we were commanded to remain silent. ونهينا عن الكلام. We were forbidden from speaking. فهذا حديث أورده المصنف رحمه الله. The author رحمه الله mentioned this hadith and he collected this hadith in the book. ذكر زيد بن أرقم رضي الله عنه أن المسلمين كانوا في بدء أمرهم يتكلمون في الصلاة بقدر حاجتهم إلى الكلام. So Zayd ibn Arqam, may Allah be pleased with him, he mentioned that the Muslims used to speak in the prayer while praying and based upon the need to speak, what they needed to say. فقد كان أحدهم يكلم صاحبه بجانبه في حاجته. So one of them would speak to the person next to him in regards to what he needed. نعم. وكان على مسمع من النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ولم ينكر عليهم. And the Messenger صلى الله عليه وسلم used to hear that and he did not blame them or forbid them from doing so. ولما كان في الصلاة شغل بمناجاة الله عن الكلام مع المخلوقين أمرهم الله تبارك وتعالى بالمحافظة على الصلاة وأمرهم بالسكوت ونهاهم عن الكلام. Because in the prayer the person is busy with calling out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and speaking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This should keep the person busy from speaking with the creation, with the people, and for this reason Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded the believers to safeguard their prayer and commanded them to remain silent in the prayer, and He forbade them from speaking in the prayer. فأنزل الله تعالى حافظوا على الصلوات والصلاة الوسطى وقوموا لله قانتين. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down the ayah, preserve the prayers and the most excellent of the most superior of the prayers, meaning Salat al-Asr, and stand to Allah in silence. فعرف الصحابة منها نهيهم عن الكلام في الصلاة. So the companions, may Allah be pleased with them, they knew because of this that they were forbidden from speaking in the prayer. So they stopped speaking. انتهوا رضي الله عنهم وأرضاهم. عرف الصحابة منها نهيهم عن الكلام في الصلاة فانتهوا رضي الله عنهم. So the companions, they knew that they were forbidden because of the ayah, they were forbidden from speaking in the salah, so they stopped speaking in the salah. أجمع العلماء على بطلان صلاة من تكلم فيها عامدا بغير مصلحتها عالما بالتحريم. The people of knowledge, they are upon consensus that if one speaks in the prayer, يعني من تكلم في الصلاة عامدا لغير مصلحة الصلاة عامدا عالما بالتحريم، يعني اجتمعت ثلاثة شروط إذا تحققت، إذا كان عامدا عالما بالتحريم ولم يكن كلامه في مصلحة الصلاة فهناك إجماع أن صلاته باطلة. So with those three conditions, if the person was knowledgeable of the prohibition of speaking in the salah and he did so, he spoke intentionally, and he spoke regarding something that is not connected to the correctness of the prayer, there is consensus that his salah, his prayer becomes nullified and becomes invalid. واختلفوا في الساهي والجاهل والمكره والنائم والمحذر للضرير والمتكلم لمصلحتها، يعني لمصلحة الصلاة. اختلفوا في هذه الأمور. And the people of knowledge, they've differed in regards to the speech of one who forgot, or one who is ignorant, or one who was forced to speak, or one who became sleepy and he spoke, and one who is warning, for example, warning a blind person of a ditch that he is about to fall into, and likewise speaking in regards to the correctness of the prayer, speaking about something that has to do with the correctness of the prayer. نعم، اختلفوا في هذه الأمور. طبعا هنا المقصود بالكلام كما ذكرنا آنفا أنه الكلام في غير ألفاظ الصلاة، في كلام عادي ليس من الصلاة وليس جزءا من الصلاة. Here what is meant is the prayer, the normal speech that is not from a part of the salah, that is not a part of the prayer. وكذلك في غير القرآن، يعني الكلام غير القرآن, also speaking with something other than the Quran, saying things other than the Quran. نعم. ذهب الحنابلة إلى بطلان الصلاة في كل هذا عملا بهذا الحديث الذي معنا، وحديث كنا نسلم عليك في الصلاة فترد علينا، قال إن في الصلاة لشغلا، متفق عليه وغيرهما من الأدلة. So the scholars from those who follow the Hanbali methodology or school of thought rather, and they say that the prayer becomes invalid with any of those types of speech because of this hadith that we mentioned earlier, this hadith, and also another hadith that the companions, may Allah be pleased with them, they said to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we used to give you salam, we used to greet you when you were in the prayer, and you would respond to our greeting. And the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said in the meaning of the hadith, salah keeps the person busy and should occupy the person. وذهب الإمامان مالك والشافعي إلى صحة الصلاة صلاة المتكلم جهلا أو ناسيا أنه في الصلاة أو ظانا أن صلاته تمت فسلم وتكلم، سواء كان الكلام في شأن الصلاة أو لم يكن في شأنها، وسواء كان المتكلم إماما أو مأموما، فإن الصلاة صحيحة تامة يبنى آخرها على أولها. وما ذهب إليه الإمامان مالك والشافعي من عدم قطع الصلاة بكلام الجاهل والساهي والمحذر والمتكلم من مصلحتها بعد السلام قبل إتمامها، ذهب إليه أيضا الإمام أحمد في روايات قوية صحيحة عنه، وهو اختيار شيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية رحم الله الجميع. وأدلة ذلك قوية واضحة، منها حديث ذي اليدين وكلام النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وذي اليدين وأبي بكر وعمر وسرعان الناس الذين خرجوا من المسجد يرددون بينهم قصرت الصلاة، وقد مر معنا هذا حديث. So Al-Imam Malik والإمام الشافعي رحمهم الله, and also this is an opinion of Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal rahimahullah, and likewise Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah said that this is a stronger opinion, and the evidences actually prove this opinion, and this is the stronger and the correct opinion, that if one speaks out of ignorance, out of forgetfulness, he forgot that he was in the prayer, or he was ignorant, or that it is impermissible to speak in the salah, or he thought that the prayer was completed and he made tasneem, and then he realized, after speaking, he realized that the prayer was not completed and that he should have continued the prayer, and he spoke regarding things. The people of knowledge say whether he speaks regarding things directly connected to the salah or otherwise, that his prayer is valid. And if the person made tasneem and he spoke, and then he realized that he made tasneem and he ended his prayer, but it actually has not ended. He made tasneem and he is missing units of the prayer, then he goes back and continues the prayer, and his prayer is valid. And this speech from one who forgot, like we said, or is ignorant, or he made tasneem thinking that he completed the salah and then realized that he did not, this speech does not nullify the salah and does not require him to repeat the prayer. Now, and one of the evidences of that is the hadith of the Yadayn, which we mentioned before. When the people exited from the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he made tasneem, having completed 2 of the 4 units of prayer. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam forgot, and he made tasneem. He finished the prayer, and the people started speaking. Some of the people left as soon as the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam finished, or quickly, and they started saying that the prayer has been made short. And likewise, Dhul Yadayn spoke to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam spoke to Abu Bakr and Umar, to the end of the hadith, the known hadith, and then the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam only prayed 2 rak'at. This is an evidence that such speech did not cause the prayer to become invalid. Now, وأيضا من الأدلة على ذلك ما رواه مسلم عن معاوية بن الحكم أنه قال بينما أنا أصلي مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا عطس رجل من القوم فقلت يرحمك الله فرماني القوم بأبصارهم فقلت وثكلاه ما شأنكم تنظرون فجعلوا يضربون بأيديهم على أفخاذهم فما رأيتهم يصمتوني لكني سكت فلما صلى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إن هذه الصلاة لا يصلح فيها شيء من كلام الناس فلم يأمره النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بالإعادة. حديث عفي لأمتي عن الخطأ والنسيان وما استكرهوا عليه إلى غير ذلك من الأدلة الصريحة الصحيحة. وحديث الباب ونحوه محمول على العامد العالم بالتحريم. So Also, another evidence is when Muawiyah ibn Al-Hakam radiallahu anh, he came and he was praying with the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and a man from the people sneezed, and he said to him, Yarhamukallah, Allah give you mercy. And the people started looking at him, and they were amazed that he was speaking the salah. This is after the prohibition of the salah. And he said, Wathak lah, and this is a word, of course, that is not meant, the literal meaning of it is not meant, but it means, well, what a great matter, what a great deal, or what's going on, think of that meaning. طيب, the literal meaning of it is, may I die. However, this is, as the people of knowledge, they say, this is not what is meant, and this is not what is intended. What is intended is, what's going on, what is the matter, or things of that meaning. So he said, why are you looking at me? And the people started hitting on their thighs with their hands. So he said, I did not understand that they were trying to tell me to remain silent. But however, I went silent. I stopped talking because I did not understand what they were trying to say. And then when the Messenger ﷺ finished the salah, the Messenger ﷺ corrected him and advised him, and he told him that this prayer, it is not correct to speak with anything of the normal speech of the people. And the Messenger ﷺ did not command him to repeat the prayer. And this is an evidence that the speech in the prayer, and likewise the statement of the Messenger ﷺ that means that my ummah is forgiven, or is their mistakes and what their forgetfulness, and that which they are forced to is overlooked, and they are not held accountable for them. And other than this, from the authentic and correct hadith, from all of that we come to know that speaking in the salah out of one who forgot, or one who was ignorant, or one who thought that he concluded the salah, or other than this, that it does not nullify the salah, and his salah continues to be valid. And the hadith this hadith that the author rahimahullah mentioned now is which is the hadith of Zayd ibn Arqam, that they were forbidden from speaking in the salah. This is for one who knows and he has not forgotten, or he was not ignorant. This is what is understood from it. نعم. ثم نذكر بإذن الله في الدرس القادم الخلاف في النفخ والنحنحة والتأوه والأنين والانتحاب إلى غير ذلك من الأصوات التي قد تخرج من الإنسان وهو يصلي وفي حكمها بإذن الله تعالى. In the next class we'll talk about other things that is not specifically speech, but it is sounds that might come from the person, such as the sound of crying, or other than that, clearing one's throat, and the likes of these things. What is their ruling in the salah? We will talk about that in the next class if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows us to. ونكتفي بهذا المقدار وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين.